Hello everyone. Today on the couch we have Husena and Shivani from Mansi Therapy, and I'm going to ask them some fun Q&As to answer. So, what do you consider to be your top 3 strengths as a therapist, Shivani?
I feel like I have a very holistic approach. I have an integral approach, and I feel like I'm also very genuine in sessions.
That's great. What about you, Husena?
Difficult question, but I think I have a lot of patience in life in general that comes
Naturally?
yes,
That's okay.
that comes very naturally in sessions. And apart from that, somewhere down the line, I have a good sense of humor as my defense, which kind of works in sessions. And third one being, I just like talking, so I consider that as a strength that helps in my sessions. Yeah.
Why do you want to work for us rather than someone else?
Okay, right. Interesting question. So firstly, I do get a lot of exposure in terms of all the various age groups and various problems that come across. That becomes a selfish reason of me being a therapist. I get a lot of learning done. Second, I actually have a very good peer support where I can just vent out, or whenever I'm exhausted, they can give me a lift up, or whenever I'm in doubt, I can reach out to them. So that also becomes a good thing that I can work with Mansi Therapy here.
That's beautiful. What about you, Shivani?
So firstly, I think I love our therapy rooms. And also,
I do too.
and also I think this space gives me place to be myself. There's no intrusion. I
Right.
love how much space we're given as therapists.
What are your thoughts on confidentiality?
I think confidentiality is something I take very, very seriously. So once in the therapy room, nothing goes up. Not even your name, not even your age. Nothing.
Right. What about you, Husena?
For me, it's like a no-brainer sort of a thing when I enter the therapy room that whoever comes, it has to be said, and it is also an unsaid rule that it's confidential because it's their life story and it's something that's very integral to them, and hence it has to be kept confidential. So that's what I believe for confidentiality.
That's
I also
true.
think, so sorry. I also think we respect our clients so much that
True.
we won't say anything.
Exactly that. That's something that comes as a very naturalistic thing again, that's supposed to be kept confidential.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Alive. I hope I'm alive, right? But if I'm talking it in terms of professionally, I am assuming I would be able to understand what is my go-to for therapy in terms of what is my niche for therapy, what is my foundation per se, and also understand what I'm not good at all. So I would want to know that also in the next 5 years so that I don't end up working around doing things that I don't like.
Right.
What about you?
I feel like I haven't thought so far, but I would definitely want to see myself continuing this profession and not getting burnt out.
That's fair. Now, the most important question. How do you handle stress?
You can understand with a long pause that But I think all of us have different ways of handling stress. Some may be healthy, some may not be that healthy. So one of the ways that I go around is sleep, right? That whenever I'm too overwhelmed, I do make sure that I take a pause and sleep. For long hours is unhealthy, but for a short time, yes, I do take that as my stress reliever. Apart from that, just food is also something that I rely to. One major one that I rely to is just venting out to friends. That's something that I help with the disclaimer that this is a vent out and not a problem solving thing. I just want to vent out, and that becomes a stress reliever.
I think for me, it's music and long baths.
Ah, much needed. Alright. If you weren't a therapist, what would you be?
Unemployed.
Definitely. Right. I don't know. I loved maths and I still love maths. So I don't know, maybe maths, something in maths, but yeah, I think I am in the right profession, so I don't need to change anything.
Alright. what would you consider to be one of the leading causes of mental health issues today?
Can I take this first?
Yes, please.
I think it's existential anxiety.
Right. Can you talk a little bit about that?
You know how we feel like, we have no purpose in life. I don't know what to do today. I get up in the morning and there's no motivation to get through the day. Why am I doing this? I think existential anxiety is something we all face right now.
That's true.
Another thing, I agree with Shivani completely. Another thing that comes as one thing that I believe is more in terms of how we want to be someone who is a very idealistic image, right? Based on what we see from what our society expects or what we expect out of ourselves, and we keep striving to do that and forget what we are actually doing and keep discarding that. So trying to match up to and go and winning the race, we forget how important it was to race. That also becomes one of the reasons why.
Yeah.
The process is more important than the goal.
Yes, definitely yes. That.
What mantra do you believe in?
I don't know about mantra, but something that's coming to my mind is you will repeat what you don't prepare.
For mine is a little more cliche. It's something that there's a movie channel Romney now, so now that is that mantra, that live, laugh, love. So it just becomes that thing that you can follow that as like.
Right. So this was a fun session. Thank you guys.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.